From the Panhandle to the Florida Keys, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico, Florida boasts vibrant communities rich in history and diversity. Our inviting climate and resources attract businesses, residents, and tourists from all over the world. Florida is the fourth most populous state, and our population is expected to increase by millions over the next quarter century. Transportation plays a critical role in the lives of Floridians and those visiting the state. It impacts where we live, work, and play. Helping meet the transportation needs of Florida through stable, short, and long-term planning is the primary responsibility of the Florida Department of Transportation. The Florida Department of Transportation's mission is to provide a safe transportation system that ensures the mobility of people and goods, enhances economic prosperity, and preserves the quality of our environment and communities. The Florida Department of Transportation consists of Florida's Turnpike and Rail Enterprises and 7 districts. Our district, District 6, encompasses 2 counties, Miami-Dade County and Monroe County. The existing transportation system within District 6 is served by state-owned roadways, bridges, airports, deep water seaports, rail lines, and transit agencies. It also works closely with transportation providers to offer transportation services to those who have specialized transportation needs. State and local transportation officials are also responsible for identifying causes of recurring and non-recurring congestion and implementing congestion management strategies that address single-occupant travel and provide for safe, efficient operation of the multimodal transportation system. These strategies include incident management, systems management, demand management, and express lanes. The urbanized areas where most people live have been growing and crossing county boundaries. Moving goods and people effectively throughout the region creates many challenges. To meet those challenges, we have plans and clearly defined goals, which are carried out in part by the district's 5-year work program. The 5-year work program is the department's implementation plan for projects from concepts to completion. Key components include maintaining and modifying existing roadways, constructing new roadways, repairing and replacing bridges, providing funding for airports and seaports, freight and logistics projects, transit rail, and implementing safety projects that take all modes into account, including bicycle and pedestrian. For those projects in the work program that are on the state highway system, the Florida Department of Transportation is the lead agency. As such, the department is responsible for carrying out transportation projects throughout each step of the development process. Although the department is directly involved in each of the components of the work program, it is not the lead agency for airport, seaport, rail, or transit projects. That responsibility lies with the operating agency or authority. The department's project development process consists of 4 primary phases: project development and environment, or PD&E, for certain projects, design, right-of-way acquisition, and construction. The department must plan so that the greatest need, the highest priority, enters the work program and is funded through the 4 phases of production. Each phase takes approximately 2 years of work, and the department must carefully follow the requirements for each phase of production in accordance with state and federal guidelines, so funding for the project is not jeopardized. Resurfacing projects, as an example, usually get added to the work program at the design stage. Public participation achieved through the Community Outreach Program is critical in each phase of the project development process. During the Project Development and Environment, or PD&E phase, the purpose and need for a project is defined with respect to local, regional, and statewide transportation and growth management policies. Impacts to the environment, the community, the economy, and historical futures are evaluated. citizen input is integral at the PD&E's public meeting, workshops, and hearings. Following the PD&E phase, the design plans must be prepared. These plans describe in precise detail exactly how and where the project is to be constructed and includes details regarding roadway alignment, access management, drainage, bridges, and landscaping. Prior to construction, some projects may have a right-of-way acquisition phase. This phase involves the appraisal and acquisition of property needed to implement the transportation improvement. The construction phase is the most visible phase of the project and the one that likely has the most impact on our daily lives, but once completed, will provide improved mobility and benefits to the community as a whole. Depending on the scope of the project, this process can take from 6 to 10 years to go from PD&E to construction. But how does a project even get included in the department's work program? The work program is the tentative list of projects that will be funded and carried out by the department during the next 5 years. It is the department's budget for work in Miami-Dade and Monroe counties and is developed annually. Projects are identified and schedules are developed based on priorities and allocated funds. Identifying specific transportation needs requires input from various stakeholders, including the Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, and the Monroe County Commission. By federal and state law, the MPOs are the official transportation and planning agencies for urbanized areas and are composed primarily of elected officials. District 6 has one MPO in Miami-Dade. In Monroe County, the department coordinates planning with county and municipal officials. Annual reports are also generated and used by the department to develop additional projects. For example, safety projects follow the review of accident data. Resurfacing projects are a result of pavement management reports, and bridge projects are a result of bridge inspection reports. Some projects in Miami-Dade, such as capacity ones, must also be included in the county's long-range transportation plan. With input from the public, the MPO prepares a list of transportation projects needed to improve mobility in its urbanized area over a minimum of the next 20 years. Because the list of needs generally exceeds the available funding, the challenge is to prioritize the projects and reduce the list to a level that is financially feasible for the department. The MPO submits a project priority list on an annual basis, and the district updates its 5-year work program to reflect these local priorities based on anticipated state and federal funding levels, as well as the funding required for ongoing projects already in the department's work program, including safety, resurfacing, and preservation projects on existing facilities. While integrating new projects into the 5-year work program, the department's required to maintain a financially balanced and stable plan that does not disrupt the funding of ongoing projects that could be in any of the 4 phases of production. Coordination with local officials in Monroe County is also done continuously. Once the financially balanced and stable plan has been developed by the district, public comment has been accepted at public hearings, presentations have been given to county officials, the district's tentative 5-year work program is combined with the plans of all other Department of Transportation districts in the state. It is then presented to the governor's office, the Florida Transportation Commission, state legislature, and the Department of Economic Opportunity for review and approval. As projects are completed and removed from the list, new projects are added annually. The work program ensures that we have an effective balance of transportation choices, a multitude of choices that result in a better quality of life for the diverse population we serve. As we plan improvements and develop projects, we encourage you to stay involved. For further information, please contact the District Public Information Office at the Florida Department of Transportation or visit our website.